Hi everybody, Saberman61 here with a part 3 of the horn install tutorial, and I'm going to be showing you how to put different horns on the same locomotive. I have like 8 or 10 different SD40s in there. You got a Conrail clean, you got a Conrail dirty, Norfolk Southern patch, you got the Union Pacifics, the CSXs, so you have a whole bunch of different SD40s in your Kuju folder. So let's start off by seeing which one we want to change. So I'm going to start by going into my Railworks folder here. And like I said, let's start here. So we're going to go to Railworks. So I just have a TS 2015 because I do a direct install because it's a shorter path. Assets, Kuju, Rail Simulator US, Rail Vehicles, Diesel, SD40-2. And, okay, so there's a Conrail quality. So we're going to do this one right here. So I want to put an Leslie RS3L on that locomotive only, right? Okay, so what you want to do is you're going to start off by going into your Railworks folder, Assets, Kuju. Again, I'm going back just to show you each part. Rail Simulator US, Audio, Rail Vehicles, Diesel, SD40, Cab. Okay, now you already have 2 horns made, so I'm going to make horn number 3. Okay, because the Conrail quality is going to this first sound right here. This is the sound that the Conrail has right now, which I believe is a P3 or an M3. Yep. Okay, and I want to put a Leslie RS3 on there. So as you can see, I have a horn, start 1 or 0, no name, then 2. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is go into the horn I want. So I'm going to go into the horn, which is right here, RS3L number 2, and I want to copy and paste these. And I got to rename these. So you got to rename each one of them to 3. Horn end space 3. Because it's actually going to be 2 for you guys, or 1, whatever number you want to put after there. It doesn't matter. Whatever horn is next in your list will be the next number, so you don't get them confused. So considering I have 1 in there and then 2, this would be number 3 for me. So I'm gonna rename all these to 3, so I know which horn it is. And rename. 1 more. Horn start. This is going to be 3 here. 3. Okay, so now I want to take these 3 and I want to copy and paste them into that same cab folder. So here, start over again. Like I said, look, you go Train Simulator 2015, Assets, Kuju, Rail Simulator US, Audio, Rail Vehicles, Diesel, SD40, Cab. That's your path, and this is what it looks like right there. Okay? And I'm going to paste those 3 into here. And it looks like I need a cab folder too for these 2. I believe you do. So I'm going to copy and paste these again and show you how to do a quick cab. So you just rename it 1 more time, and all I'm going to do is put an underscore and cab after that. Simple enough. Well, maybe. Shift underscore. Well, I'm sorry. Underscore. If I can do shift underscore cab. And make sure there's a space there. Okay, we're going to do it with this one. Rename. Horn loop underscore cab. 3. And then delete all that. And I think I have too many spaces in this one here. So let me fix that real quick or it's not going to play right. Oh. And I forgot to get rid of the copy too, didn't I? Okay. Alright, that looks better. And where's the last copy? Right here. Okay, so we're going to rename this to horn start underscore cab 3, right? And yours is going to be cab 2, cab 1, whatever, like I said, whatever file or whatever horn you want to put in there. So that part is done. So we got our horn in here. Make sure they all look the same. Horn start 3, remove cab 3, horn start cab 3, or horn end cab 3, horn start cab 3. Okay, they all look good. Okay, so that's done. Your horn's in here. Now your next step is you're going to need to make the new proxy XMLs and proxy bins and the sound bin. But the sound bin is going to be the last thing you do. And the other thing, as I mentioned in the first two couple parts, was SIRS. In this, doing this, SIRS is very, very important. You need to have SIRS on your desktop. What I would recommend is keeping this, minimized like this, so you can just drag and drop over to SIRS, because you're going to be doing a lot of dragging and dropping to do this. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is take this, the horn proxy XML, horn proxy bin, the sound bin. I want to copy and paste those. Okay, and rename them to 3. See how this has 2, this has nothing. So we're going to rename these, all 3 of them. So horn, it's going to just be 3, and delete that. And this one here, we're going to do 3 again. For me, I don't know what number you're going to be using, but it's 3 for me. Just a reminder, I'll be reminded a few times. And this one here. But like I said, the horn sound, this one here, we'll be doing last, because there's another part where we got to go into the engine folder of the locomotive and change something in there yet too. So that's done. So the first thing we can do is, just like I showed you in the first tutorial, you're going to open up the proxy XML with Notepad. I'm sorry, mine's already defaulted to Notepad. So you right click on it, open with Notepad. Okay, and you even open the XMLs with Notepad too. Everything to edit is in Notepad here. So as you can see, my 3 are already here, pretty much, because it's done. Actually, no, I didn't need the cab folder in here again, but I did it anyway. So I guess the SD40s don't need the cab folder. My bad. So anyway, so instead of here, it's horn loop. I'm just going to put a space 3. Same place here. Space 3. And here, I'm going to go space 3. Alright, and that's it, because I wanted to go to horn end 3, horn start 3, and horn loop 3. Make sense? Just make sure that looks right. Okay, so I'm going to file and save, and I got to SIRS this. Okay, so I'm going to drag this over to SIRS, and that's going to update my bin file. Okay, so that part is done. We'll be coming back to this cab folder, but the next thing we got to do is go change what locomotive we want pointing to this horn. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to right here. Outside, it's just, actually we'll start off over again. So we're going to go to Assets, Kuju, Rail Simulator US, Rail Vehicles this time, Diesel, SD40-2, and we're looking for the Conrail Quality one. That's this one right here. So we're going to open that up. Go into the engine folder, and you're going to locate the XML right here. Okay? And we're going to right click on that, and we're going to open this with Notepad. Now what you want to do in here is you want to do this. Okay? You're going to be looking for its horn, and it's down at the bottom. So it's really easy to do. You just go to Edit, find Next, or you can hit Control F. Alright? And you just type horn. And it's about 8 times you hit enter, or you can just click on find next about 8 times. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is 8 times. So you're looking for this line right here. This is the line you want, where it says Audio Rail Vehicles Diesel SD40 Cab Class SD40 Horn Sound.xml. This is where we're going to change that horn sound one last, like I said. So we're going to change this next to horn sound 3. Just like that. Cancel that out. We can file and save this. And as a quick reminder, just make sure all your Railworks folder is set to read and write, to uncheck the read only. If it's checked, then it will apply attributes to all subfolders too. Okay, so now that's all set. We're going to close that out. We file saved and SIRS again, because we got to update this bin file right here, this black bin. See this one right here? So it's going to do the SD40 black bin. It's going to update this to see just the time. And now that part is done. So now we got to go back to the audio folder. So we can go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. And we go back to the audio folder. Rail Vehicles, Diesel, SD40, Cab. And now we're going to find that horn sound bin 3, which is right here. Now we're going to take this, because we have to make an XML document to edit this. So you take the horn sound 3 bin, drag it to SIRS, run, and this is going to make an XML document right here, see? So what you're going to do next is you want to right click on that horn sound 3, open with Notepad, and it's spaced right here. This one right here, class SD40 horn, and you want to go to a 3, like that. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to file, save, and re-SIRS it again. So file, save, drag the XML back over to SIRS because it needs to update that bin file. See? So now that's both updated. And that's it. Now we go test our horn. So I got to switch my window here to something